I gotta call you back.
Oh.
All right, Miles. Spill it. Give me the whole situation.
Finn, Roxxon, Underground. It's just a lot, you know?
You're 17. You're stressed. And you're a superhero. You gotta cut yourself some slack. You still making beats?
Not much since I started this.
Work-life balance, kid. Most important thing. Here. Little project your dad and I started back in the day. Our mixtape. Had rhymes ready and everything.
How come I never heard about this?
Cause we never finished. We sampled street noise around the way. Wanted the city to be our beat. But your dad had the masters. And after things went bad between us... But you can finish what we couldn't. Plus, it'll take your mind off work.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. What do I do?
Load that up. I'll walk you through it. I'll set up holograms to guide you. Scan the source.
Holograms, huh? You stealing my moves?
This was in my playbook before you even born, young blood.
Okay. Don't think about Finn. Focus on sounds. Clear my head.
Scan the holograms and it'll unlock files on that drive I gave you. Help you figure out which sound you're looking for. Need to get a little further away so it doesn't distort. There you go. Yeah, that's it. Rest of the sounds you need are spread across the city. I left a few messages for you too, to help you get a feel for each location.
Oh, dope.
Not now. Hey, get something you like?
Yeah, really unique dynamics.
See? Old man still knows his stuff.
And you were right about clearing my head, too. I know what to do about Finn. I gotta see her. Try to talk her out of all this.
In person? Where?
Trinity Church. Tomorrow night. Why so interested?
Because you got a target on your back the size of Jersey.
You don't have to protect me.
Someone should.
You know, you said you never finished this tape because of how things went bad between you and Dad. What actually happened between you two?
It was complicated. We were too similar and too different. Finish the tape, get all the samples, and you'll hear the whole story. Promise.
All right, thanks, Unc.
Trinity Church. Remember, Tinker is yours, but leave the boy alone.
Next train is arriving.
Dad and I fell asleep listening to this sound every night when we were kids. It's got a good beat.
Okay. Something rhythmic that was around when Dad and Uncle Aaron were little. That's not it. Nah, getting too far away.
Do you diet, or is this natural?
Like that. Yeah, that's it.
You probably don't know this, but your dad and I grew up not far from here, before we moved to Brooklyn in high school. Hearing the clatter of the wheels, the squealing when the trains turn or stop, always makes me think of me and your dad's late night talks. Mostly about what we wanted to be when we grew up. I wanted to be a space alien. Your dad's dream changed. Doctor, firefighter, social worker. But he always wanted to help people.
Yeah, sounds like Dad.
Hey, Miles. MJ's flying into JFK next Tuesday. You mind covering patrol for me?
No problem. She's been gone a while, huh? You must be glad she's coming back.
Yeah. I'm kind of surprised Sable let her go. MJ's profile opened by calling her cold, calculating, and humorless. Lavish praise in Symkaria. They're basically BFFs now.
Now that's a cool team-up.
Cool and slightly frightening. Okay, hit you up Tuesday. Bye. And thanks again. Hey, users say a civilian's getting roughed up near you.
Gotta help that person before they get beaten up any worse.
You've got me confused with someone else.
This is a good one. Me and your dad used to hang around here. Listen while the whole station came alive. That's what you need.
Something at the station.
I think hanging around here is how your dad got the idea to be a cop. I said, man, you're not uptight enough for that job. He wanted to make things better from the inside. Pretty sure he died trying.
You did make things better, Dad. And so will I.
This one was all your dad's idea. You need something that's always in this park. Quiet on their own. Loud in a group.
Loud in a group?
Your new suit, Spider-Man.
Probably something you'd always find here. Like birds or trees or... No, not trees. There's a lot of birds around here. Maybe? Probably something you'd always find here. Like birds or trees or... No, not trees. pretty sure it's behind me. Maybe. But it's probably too quiet to work well. Probably something you'd always find here. Like birds or trees or... No, not trees. I think it's back there.
Bro, he blipped. He blipped. And we'll talk later, Sheriff.
I'm not gonna find it over here.
Have you been there this whole time? I gotta stop using my phone while
Spider-Man.
walking.
Sorry I doubted you. City feels safer than ever with both of you
I've been a
around.
fan for like years.
1 second he's there, and the next...
How did Dad record this? Was he a pigeon whisperer?
This was way back, before high school. We were hanging in the park one day, and someone dropped a hot dog. You know how that goes. Place was swarming with pigeons. Your dad stopped cold. He said, "Aaron, man, that's music. Listen." Next day, we were crawling all over Manhattan looking for beats. Like you are now.
I remember the first time they showed me how to sample. Uncle Aaron had the gear, and Dad had the ear for music.
Hey friends, some news. East North, satellite branch in Harlem, is shutting down. Details on why are spotty, but I've heard that a flood made the building unlivable. If you're able to donate money, time, blankets, or food, it would really help the people who will be displaced by this. Today's advice, lining your trash can with paper will help absorb spilled liquids. I suggest using one of J. Jonah Jameson's books. Okay, bye!
Someone completed it on Monday.
Your mom lived here right after college. You know that? She and your dad were dating. 3 of us spent a lot of time here. We got used to this soft, steady beat.
Soft beat. Yeah, it's subtle, but a good beat.
Things were good back then. Felt like they'd be good forever. Your mom got her first gig as a teacher. Your dad was new to being a cop, and I just started calling myself the Prowler. I figured we all kept secrets about our jobs. Couldn't last, though. Your dad's job and mine crossed paths too often.
Man, Uncle Aaron, if you would have been anything else, my mom and dad would have supported you all the way.
got a break-in nearby. Maybe a job for that Spider-Man fella.
Times Square. Easy to find someone in the crowd here, or lose them. Sound you need's like an electric current.
A current? I could cheat it with venom. Nah.
The suit is still.
There's 10 times worse than you gave him. Thanks for shining a light on those scumbags.
Nice. Oh, that's cool. Love how alive that feels.
After I started calling myself the Prowler, met my first client right under this sign. Neon flag's hard to miss, and the crowd makes it easy to blend in. She wanted me to steal a painting. I looked across the square and saw your dad looking back at me. He never said anything, just turned and left. He didn't know everything, just that I was a thief. That was enough. I think he saw where we were headed long before I did.
If you would have tried to act right sooner, he would have forgiven you. I know he would have.
Hey, Dana fans! You're tuning into my 4-part series, Underground Exposed. While Spider-Man was shutting down the Underground's hideout on the Upper East Side, I found evidence of their days partnering with Tombstone's gang. Yep, you heard that right. They worked together off and on until the Underground killed one of Tombstone's people. Huge, violent people. The Underground were horribly, hopelessly outgunned. When Tombstone was hauled off to prison, and not long after, the Tinkerer became their new leader of the Empire. You can find more details on my blog. Until next time, try to tackle your hardest work between 2 and 3 p.m. Seriously, you're at peak attention span then. Bye!
This sound always feels like someone celebrating, even when it's just telling time. Your dad thought so too, so we had to include it.
A sound that tells time. Okay. I think it's back there.
Well, this definitely doesn't knock this off.
He said it sounded like a celebration.
Who would win?
Mm-hmm. That's it. Ringing on the hour.
When I hear those bells, I remember the last time I was here. Your dad had just graduated from the police academy. I didn't go to the ceremony, so I met him here after. Bought us some milkshakes. Strawberry for him, peanut butter for me. I don't know why I remember that. He said he couldn't cover for me anymore if I got in trouble. I told him I was done with that life. I was lying, but he believed me for a while. Or at least pretended to.
Man, Things got complicated between them.
Heads up. Raft escapees blocked off a street and took hostages.
This plaza and the blocks around it are alive with sound. What you're looking for is light, distinct.
Light, huh? Okay.
Yo, I downloaded your...
Can you, like...
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wind chimes. That sounds good.
This plaza is where I had my first job. I was fresh out of high school then. Didn't have the gear or the mask. Guy paid me to mug his boss. Rough him up, take everything in his wallet. Your dad found out. He stood under those wind chimes yelling at me for an hour. He never told our folks. He made me promise I'd stop stealing. Wish I kept my word. He deserved better.
I wish you had too. Maybe you and Dad would have stayed close. And you and I would be okay too. Man.
Hola, mijo. Are you at home?
I'm doing Spider-Man things.
I'm still getting used to it. Reminds me of when I used to call your dad at work. Sometimes I'd catch him on patrol, or he'd have to shout over sirens.
You ever call when he was making a bust?
One time, he was taking in a felon who'd skipped bail. The guy wriggled out of his cuffs and his hands to make a break for it. Your dad had to chase him down Fifth. I was on the phone for the whole thing.
No way! You serious?
Serious? Best part? People took pictures, and it made the Bugle. Your dad was not happy. Made him the butt of a lot of jokes at the station.
But... nice one, Ma.
I did not mean to do that.
Either way, awesome story. So what's up? Did you need something?
No, I just wanted to hear your voice and make sure you're okay. I'll let you go. Bye, honey.
Love you. Bye.
Have fun with this one. I had a repeat client I always met here. Got real used to waiting, listening, hearing this sound running on a tight schedule.
A sound on a schedule. Nice. Fairy horns. That's right.
Client I met here used to take the ferry over from Jersey. Working for him was good money, till it got busted. He's how your dad found out about the Prowler. Not that it was me, but that a thief was making it big in New York, and your dad volunteered for the case. I could feel him closing in. I had to try and guess which would be worse. If I told him, or if he caught me.
That'd have been me. I don't know what I'd do. But that can't be the only reason Dad cut him off. Not if he fessed up. It just wasn't Dad.
Hey, young blood. You got almost everything you need for the track. You just unlocked the spot where you could find the last piece. Hope it works for you.
Place where I fought him? Doesn't have the best memories, Uncle Aaron.
Subway up.
Okay.
Wave to my grandma.
Digging the new color
I
scheme.
think I know that guy.
Very modern.
Maybe.
Very modern.
That subway mess doesn't change a thing. I'm still on to you.
Man in subway tunnels. Guess a good thief needs a good hideout. Whoa! I'm kinda jealous of his lair. The lab. The basement thing. My mom bought him this at a flea market. It was a joke about... can't remember. Uncle Aaron's got tabs all over the city. He must have been building his network for years. Always making upgrades. I definitely got my suit patching skills from Uncle Aaron. Sequencer? Sampler? Vintage? Oh, has to be him and Dad's equipment. He was always way better at guitar than me. He used to come to our place for dinner all the time. Guess he never learned to cook. Maybe I should take a few swings. Nah, I'd probably break it. Use the sounds. Frequency lock? Something new every day.
Hey, kid. Hope the suit fits. You asked why me and your dad stopped talking. He was investigating the Prowler. It led him to my clients, people like Simon Krieger, Wilson Fisk. Dad couldn't afford to make enemies like that. Not with you and Rio in the picture. So I told him. Hoped he'd back off, and he did. For good. He didn't want me around. Didn't want you to turn out like me. Hope this suit helps you be better. Take care, Spider-Man.
Thank you, Uncle Aaron, for everything.